We're getting more insight on today's arrest and what happens moving forward.
Our Fox 32 expert on this, retired FBI Special Agent Ross Rice, joining us this afternoon to offer his perspective. Ross, good to see you. Thank you for being here.
My pleasure.
Okay, so at that press conference, the prosecutor saying all the evidence that led to Kohberger's arrest is now sealed. Can you speculate on the type of evidence that can lead to an arrest like this, that can lead to murder charges after 7 weeks of basically nothing?
Well, we can speculate, Anthony, and we're not going to know for sure how this case was solved until that probable cause affidavit is unsealed. But that will be a roadmap to the entire investigation from the moment the first 911 call came in until his arrest. My guess is it's going to be forensic evidence. It's going to be evidence that was recovered at the crime scene over a week, several weeks, maybe even longer of meticulous processing, and then eventually linking that evidence to the defendant. It doesn't sound like there was an eyewitness to the crime. If there was, it would have been solved much earlier.
Yeah, and that probable cause affidavit that we're waiting for, very much like closer to home, the Delphi murders, right? We were waiting for the judge to unseal that so we could see what kind of evidence led to the suspect's arrest in that case. Can you talk about the technology in this case that they might have used to trace this guy all the way from Idaho to Pennsylvania?
I don't think it would have been too hard to trace him. Once they connected him somehow to the crime, they were able to figure out who he was. He was a graduate student at Washington State University. They could get information from the college about him, where he's from. Apparently, he's originally from Pennsylvania. And I think tracking him down was the simple part. It was getting him connected to the crime and developing enough probable cause for a judge to sign the warrant that was the difficult part of the investigation.
You know, we've spent the last 7 weeks essentially with basically nothing. It seemed like there was a lot of frustration even from the Idaho Police Department just this past week saying, hey, stop with all the speculation, stop with all the rumors. It's making our jobs even more difficult. And then it felt like today's arrest came out of nowhere. Could it have been deliberate that police were being so tight-lipped up until now?
Well, they were tight-lipped, Anthony, because they had nothing to say. You don't conduct your investigations through the media. You don't want to identify someone as a suspect if there isn't enough evidence to charge them with the crime. And the reasons for that should be quite obvious. You don't want to besmirch someone's reputation, and you don't want to jeopardize your investigation. You're right, though. Something happened within the last 2 or 3 days. Some evidence was developed, kind of the linchpin of the whole investigation came together, which resulted in enough probable cause to have the charges submitted to a judge and approved yesterday. What that was, again, we don't know. My guess would be some sort of forensic examination came back, or a match was made on an obscure database that they hadn't had access to or hadn't been able to check prior to this.
So what happens next then? We know that Kohberger has his next court hearing on Tuesday. What can we expect at that? What happens next?
He will be formally charged in Pennsylvania, and he will have the opportunity either to fight or to waive extradition. If he waives extradition, he'll be returned to Idaho probably within the week. If he decides to fight extradition, there will be a fairly drawn-out legal process in Pennsylvania where authorities will have to prove that the person in custody in Pennsylvania is the same person identified in the complaint filed in Idaho, and that there is, in fact, probable cause to charge him with this crime.
Okay, in the meantime, I'm sure a lot of relief in Moscow, Idaho. Former Special Agent Ross Rice, as always, thank you for your time, sir.